wish to appeal to the FCT residents to assist.
There is a new trend of one-chance robbery. Your regular security check program on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. My name is Onotu Yakubu, holding fort for your regular anchors. Please stay tuned. The program returns shortly. Thank you for staying tuned. And if you are just joining us, this is Call the Police live on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. Now, to set the tone for our discussion,
I used all my strength to drag her out of the vehicle.
Before they were operating outside the main town, but now they are coming in, which means the security of the state is threatened, the security of the nation is threatened, the security of the FCT is threatened. And definitely it is something that has to worry all of us.
On their part, the FCT Police Command says it is not leaving anything to chance in the raid to purge the nation's capital of the menace. An effort which led to the parade of several units of vehicles recovered as exhibits in weeks-long anti-one-chance sting operation across the city.
I've always been given, if you don't want to fall into a wrong hand, get motor park number of the drivers. And if you do that, you will not fall into the wrong hand.
With the ongoing operation, the Commissioner of Police reiterated commitment and willingness to always work with residents to defeat crime.
well, that speaks to the reality of the security situation in the Federal Capital, in the Federal Capital Territory. You saw the background reports. The situation leaves much to be desired for FCT residents. How do you respond to the background reporters?
Previously, but now they are back into the city center. Yes. If you observe how Abuja is, the city center is the concentration of most of the government agencies, ministry and parastatals, where you have almost all the workforce of the government in the city center. So their target will be by closing time in the evening, where people are rushing to go home. Like now, almost every private, with the increase of the fuel price, almost every civil servant, everybody will just carry his private vehicle and be picking passengers. So this now gave them much opportunity again to start penetrating.
Channel 5 Abuja. Don't forget, as usual, that the program is conversational, of course. You, as a viewer, have the opportunity to come participate on the program. What are these salient questions regarding the security of the FCT that you feel the police can address in better ways? The number to call in on the program is flashing on your screen. You can call and be part of the conversation this morning. The DPO in the studio will respond to every question that is pertinent to the security and safety of FCT residents. Now, DPO, moving forward, before now, their modus of operation used to be that when they get victims in their vehicles, they rob them of their valuables and belongings, and then, of course, probably look for a safe ground for them to drop the victims and then move on to the next one. But the new mode of operation is that they now push people from moving vehicles. Lives are being lost, life-threatening injuries almost on a daily basis. Why this new trend of efforts to escape the situation?
You see, those type of the one chance suspect that push their victims from the car
Yes.
while the car is on motion is to tell you the extent of the intelligence gathering that the police have on them, tracing them at any given time. So if at any given time they are thinking to stop, to drop the victim silently, their thinking is the police are after them because definitely they are aware. Maybe one member of their group has been arrested by the police and they know that they are on track. Police are tracking them. So most of the times this is the system they do to throw away the victim while the car is moving. Most of this group, they are the one that we have some of them in our custody, some that we are charged to court, and they can never stop in a specific place to either drop their victim or they must go outskirts of the city to pick their victims.
No, the year is ending, and then all of a sudden, one chance has become the order of the day again. Like we said, what could be responsible? Is there any relationship between the end of the year and the rush to meet up expectations and self-inflicted targets, financial targets? Why the Ember period?
You know, mostly Ember period is almost known by everybody in that when we are in the Ember months, the police force did not even grant annual leave. If we have some people that even some officers that are on annual leave, we bring them back to come and strategize to fight against crime. Mostly Ember month, you know, is the peak of crime. But the police always, we strategize ourselves, get ready for the Ember month. Just as I'm telling you, yesterday, the AIG in charge of Zone 7 and the Commissioner of Police have strategized how the whole zone will fight crime within the whole zone, most in particular FCT Command. It has been mapped out and all necessary things that is going to be put in place have been put in place. And these are things that you cannot bring it to the public domain so that your modus should not be known to the unknown.
No, of course. I, for one, am privileged to be aware that there is an ongoing anti-one chance operation by the FCT Police Command. In fact, to that effect, last week, the Commissioner of Police paraded several units of vehicles that had been seized from the suspects that are in custody. I'm asking this question because this is not a new thing. It's nothing new. Severally, we've had cases where the command parades suspects of one chance. Yet, it keeps reoccurring. It keeps, you know, in fact, the next time it gets bigger than it used to be. Is this crime seeming to defy police solution? What is the situation?
You know, right from the creation of the human being himself, there is crime.
Before you go ahead, let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning. This is Call the Police. Oh, I seem to lose that call. Go ahead.
You know, crime has been existing before the creation of human. Yes, and crime cannot be drastically eradicated. Crime can be reduced. It's just like you aspire to be a journalist in your future. Me, I aspire to be a police officer. So crime. Somebody is just aspiring to be an armed robber. So that is why you have criminals always. It can never end. It can just be reduced. And the police were always equal to the tax. As I'm talking to you now, there were arrests made yesterday of one chance by the command. You will soon go and parade them before the CP. very soon.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, this is Call the Police on the Unity Station. You tell us your name and the location you're calling from, then make your contribution on the program.
Okay, good morning. These guys themselves pretend to be passenger so that they can disguise themselves. Pretend to be passenger so that they can catch these people when they are doing the act. Plant yourself in the area where you know that these people are operating, and then you catch them. Because if you think that it is only when you chase them or people raise alarm that you may not be able to catch them. But if you disguise yourself, you can catch them like that.
All right. Would that be all, Mr. Tony?
Yes, that is all.
Thank you very much. All right. DPO, he feels the police can do better.
Mr. Tony, let me just enlighten you.
Caller.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Call the Police. Tell us your name and then make your contribution.
My name is Abiola. I'm calling from Buhari.
Your name again?
My name is Abiola. I'm calling from Buhari.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask questions, sir.
All right.
Because I think Nigeria belongs to all of us.
Yes.
And we should look for the betterment of this country.
Very well so.
If you come to live camp here, because I have to use live camp so that I'll be able to explain my challenge.
All right.
If you come to live camp here, when you have the big roundabout, there's a police division headquarters in that place. If you are passing that place at night, there are policemen stopping you around night. Once it comes to around 9:30 to 10, you won't see them again. All the solar lamps that have been put in that place, go there now, no single solar lamp in that place again. And if this thing can happen inside town, do you know that we can't sleep in Buhari because of Babambola? Every night you will see them, Babambola is walking in the night around 1, saying he's looking for Bola. 2 o'clock he's looking for Bola. 3 o'clock he's looking for Bola. It's terrible. Terrible.
Thank you, Mr. Wale, for your contribution. The scourge of scavengers.
Yes, scavengers. Mr. Abiola, you're talking of Babambola, that's scavengers. As you are aware, even on the radio, you can hear the FCTA making advertisement against the existence of Babambola. Daily basis, we do rate Babambola scavengers. As I'm talking to you now, yesterday night, the whole divisions within FCT have raided Babambola. This Babambola, after raiding them, we charge them to court. That's the normal thing. We charge them to court. Just as I mentioned, Babambola, if you check, sometimes their number outsmarts even the number of the people that are doing legitimate things within Abuja. On daily basis, you can come to the command, you can come to the city, the office of the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operation to see the record, the statistic of raiding of Babambola that we used to do on daily.
A couple of just few questions, just challenge of one chance. How much of effort is your division? I'm not looking at it from the command perspective now, your division into addressing this situation to make sure that at least civil servants or legitimate business residents of FCT can, move around without fear or favor?
If you observed, from the last 2 weeks, I reported back to the division last 2 weeks. If you observe, there is no case of one chance recorded within the city center from 2 weeks ago. And my intelligence